Hey guys, and welcome back to Wind Waker HD. We're nearing Outset Island, and I think we're gonna get onto land in just a second, and I guess we'll go see Granny. It has been a while.
I'm so glad that we're gonna see her again. She's been so lonely without us. I just feel so bad that we abandoned her, because she lost her granddaughter. The last thing we needed was, the rest of her family to just abandon her.
Well, you say that, but she's not completely alone. She's got, an entire island of people who probably love her, because everyone just loves, a sweet, kind grandma, and, she has no right to be, accosted by choo-choo. She can't even go out for a nighttime stroll anymore.
I feel so bad that we abandoned her. Couldn't we have taken her with us? Put Granny in a sack on our back and just, like Yoda, just carry her around on our adventure?
Strong you are, Link.
Oh, the oboe. The sad oboe. I can't fucking handle it, Tom.
Yeah, I'm not putting up with this. As long as you have a fairy, you can revive your grandma, so let her rip.
As the fairy spins around.
Usually I only give one use per customer, but I'm not putting up with a sick grandma.
No, not having it. It's just, there are evils in this world, and some of them needed to be righted.
You're a very sentimental old guy, aren't you, Mexi?
I am sentimental about grannies, you have no idea. Especially family. It's why I connect so well with Wind Waker Link. His family ties make him such a relatable character to me. And I'm kind of sad that, that's just been dropped. Yeah, he develops relationships in later Zelda games. I mean, him and Zelda are BFFs for life, but I don't know, just the family dynamic works so much better for a kid.
Grandma's soup is the shit. Not only does it refill all your health and magic, but it also boosts your attack power until the first time you get hit, and there's 2 servings in every bowl.
Yep, double damage. And the best part in the original was that you could do a glitch where if you press the button that you had soup on and quickly open the menu...
Yes, yeah.
You could swap the bottle with an other item, and you would drink the soup, but it wouldn't deplete the soup in the bottle, so you could have infinite grandma soup.
I think I actually did that on a stream once, and I was so proud because I knew you would be proud.
Oh yeah, you did it. That was back when we started doing Ocarina of Time, so... Yeah, damn. Now let's reminisce. Alright, those are bad times. Our commentary was shit, bro. We don't even need to think back.
So many retakes on the water temple.
Jesus. Man, those trees grew back fast, but it's the Zelda universe, so whatever.
Oh, I do not like encountering mini-blins in a fucking, railroady kind of tunnel area.
I don't like encountering mini-blins for the most part, because they're annoying. Seriously, the Nenes? Why? Maybe the first time you hear it, you're wondering, what the fuck is that? What is that? And then, all of a sudden, you're attacked by a swarm of tiny little enemies. And, they did that a lot with a lot of the enemies in this game, giving them the specific sound effect, so that eventually you get to the point that all you have to do is hear a sound, and you know what's coming your way, but... I guess the first time it's always a shock, I don't recognize that sound. What the fuck's coming?
Don't worry, we'll be exploring just what that whirlpool is, but we've got to get another upgrade first.
Yeah, because we couldn't get it before, we were busy protecting the pirate chick.
Also, we lacked bombs.
We did. Bombs make everything better, they break everything. And where the fuck were these guys the first time?
They were probably snoozing, let's be honest.
Okay, that's true. Plus everything was peaceful.
Yeah, maybe they're just a nocturnal kind of insect.
That could be. It also could add to the theory that the eternal night is sort of it's not really night, as just a blanket of darkness, and it's awakening all the enemies.
What a horrible night to have a curse.
What a horrible night to make a reference to that game.
Yeah, it's very telling that we did Castlevania 1, Castlevania 3, 2 was nowhere to be seen.
Do I need to record that for you, buddy?
No, just watch the Game Grumps playthrough, it's honestly a decent one.
Alright.
I was trying to sleep, you little shit. Now I'm going to put an anti-curse on you.
Oh no, now you'll be able to fold yourself into a boat. What a terrible curse.
No, I'm not talking about a joke anti-curse, I mean a real one. Surprise, you will now age twice as fast.
Wait, Okay, whatever. Will he still be adorable, though?
No, your wrinkles will increase tenfold.
Oh, shit. And also turns out that the real curse was capitalism, the worst curse of all. Now you're a slave to money.
Aren't we always, though?
The wallet upgrade, definitely, I want to say required, but not really. Just because we'll be reaching that point in the game that is infamous for its money crunch, like more than a Final Fantasy money crunch.
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
I'll allow it. It was slower, but I'll allow it.
It wasn't on my route, but I will allow it.
Yeah, I didn't tell you to do that.
That's an Entom original, baby, an ad-lib.
Oh, okay. So it's the remix, the fresh hot beats featuring Entom.
There was a guy on the cliff over there. I think he turns up whenever there's like stuff on the horizon that you can like investigate. Like say if you're near an area where there's a giant squid, he'll be like, "Oh, there's seagulls over there. I wonder what that means." Every single time.
Oh yeah, because that first squid is it's really close to Outset. It's only a tile away, huh?
Yeah.
It's almost like they're setting it up for you to get it around this time. Wait, what is this? Is this like a point of no return or something?
Yeah, once you see Jabun, there's no going back.
But I always love how that seems to be the only way that game developers can designate a point of no return is, are you ready? There's no going back. It's like, yeah, can you make it any more fucking obvious, bro?
Well, let's be honest here. If they didn't, a lot of people would easily fall into that trap and get really pissy. That, like, they saved in an area where it's impossible to return.
I guess. Is there a way that you can pull up the map on the, like, TV screen?
Not if you're using the gamepad, I don't think.
Okay, so it's exclusively stuck on that gamepad. Alright. I only want to say that just because I love how Outset, it has a unique shape. It actually looks like Makar, that onion we saved, holding his little violin.
He is... What are they again?
The Koroks?
There we go. So I was thinking like Pt.2 for some reason. I don't know why I was thinking of the pictograph.
Maybe you were actually thinking of Pikmin because they're plant-like, which is fair.
Yeah, good point, Maxie, thank you.
Also, Tom, you can just actually hit the cracks and each section will fall down in one bomb. Just,
Don't tell me how to shoot bombs.
Don't tell me how to blow up crap. It's dangerous talk there, Tom.
I just love when bombs explode in a cutscene.
I think if you hit the plates, they'll go down in like 5 bombs. But if you just hit the cracks, each section falls in one bomb. And the whirlpool is sort of a timer mechanic. Like you're constantly being pulled towards the center. And it's also constantly pulling you to and from the wall. So you gotta time/aim.
Oh, gotta pull up some Hyrule translations.
So this is the part where we hunt for Lugia, meaning we've cleared out all the whirlpools.
Yeah, it's the Whirl Islands. Thank you, Maxie.
Hey, if you weren't going to make the Pokemon reference, I was.
Right, I got Jabun's things here, so I'll be doing a bit more translation if you don't mind. Well met.
Oh, wow, just throw that spoiler out there.
I will edit that in post, don't worry. The events we have long feared seem to have been set in motion. If you have sought me out, it must mean that you have found the censored, does it not? Then for what purpose have you come to see me? I'm sorry. I'm going to have to really edit that in post.
What's the point of translating if we're just going to censor the translation? What are you, 4 kids?
Oh, fuck it. The rest of it is, like, massively spoiler-based as well, so you can just, like, pretend to know what he's talking about.
There's a reason they saved this for the second playthrough, man.
It's like, you know, Valu and the Great Deku Tree just, like, talked about the hero of time and didn't throw down a massive spoiler.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty predictable. It's like, oh man, this kid with blonde hair and a green tunic. I mean, if you're not going to call him the hero of something, there's not even a point.
I'm sorry, guys. I'll make sure that's removed.
Funny thing about this whole area is that you can actually reach the loading zone for Jabun's cavern, I guess, by clipping through Grandma's house using a bomb to sort of like push you under the island, because water extends infinitely, so you sort of just fall under the island and you swim over to the room that Jabun's in. The funny thing is that this cutscene won't load until after you've blown up the wall. So you clip through the island, end up in the room, only to exit, and then re-blow up the wall, and then go back in. And yet, that's still faster than going around the island and blowing up the wall.
So, healing sick grandma a priority, using bombs even more a priority.
Yes.
Jesus. Also, take the N off Jabun, what do you get?
Oh, I get it. Also, you may not have noticed this, but the music that was playing during that cutscene was a remix of the music that plays inside Jabu Jabu's belly.
I was gonna say, not the Temple of Time, but it's like the Light Temple, or that bit where you like, go, haha, I got a medallion.
No, it's actually Jabu Jabu's belly. It's the same gurgles. I mean, if you can call gurgles a song, but that's for other cultures to determine.
Indeed. Alright, we're gonna do a little bit of exploring now.
But Tom, we got a pearl and we didn't do a dungeon. What up with that?
Yeah, was there originally meant to be a water-themed dungeon?
I'm assuming so, but this is definitely the first instance of when you should notice that a lot of this game got cut, or just they ran out of time to develop it. I believe Nintendo describes it as divine at the beginning, but trails at the end. Which, yeah, we've sort of passed that point where there's minimal complaints you can make about the game, and unfortunately we're starting to reach the point where more and more people like either hate the game or just stopped playing outright, which is a shame because like even when this game dips, even at its worst, this game is still amazing and great.
These nightmarish things are the sea hats we were talking about.
Fucking icky. Oh my god, they can swim. What?
Yeah, it's like being clipped of their wing/helicopter blades does not stop them.
And the fact that he looked like he was swimming back on land, what the fuck? That's terrifying.
What happened to those rupees back there? Were they just like carried by the drag of the friggin' like boomerang or something?
I don't know, maybe Link decided to conduct them. Although, that seems like pretty badass to use the wind to throw rupees at your enemies.
Indeed. We're just going about the little Triforce islands now to place each of the 3 pearls.
Yeah, I believe there's a south, an east, and a north, and conveniently enough, they're all shaped in sort of a triangle fashion, and they each have a statue. It doesn't really matter which one you go to first. I mean, really, the order is only going to determine pretty much what's shown in a cutscene, so
yeah.
Like you'll have, I think that means there's 3 alternate or 6. I'm not going to do the permutation of it, but just know that the order you do affects nothing but a cutscene. Also, I guess what treasure you want to get along the way, because now that we got our rupee upgrade, I mean, now we're free to pick up any and every rupee in our way and not feel like we wasted it.
Feels good collecting treasure.
Feels good being a pirate, bro.
Seagulls. Why'd it have to be seagulls?
Aren't we supposed to be rescuing someone? Someone that has something to do with seagulls?
We don't have the Blade of Evil's Bane yet. Hush.
Plus, we can also just go get treasure instead. I like that idea.
Yeah. Who needs sisters when we got feathers?
Oh, right. It was a sister. Oops. And also we got the, I don't know, barely dressed diver dudes in the back.
Really adds to the scene.
Oh, yeah, the seriousness of it. It's like when you get an enemy that tries to fly in while you're opening a chest. Like, excuse you, I'm getting a treasure.
Maybe I'm reading too much into this, but the Faror statue, the representative of courage, does not have a mouth.
Oh yeah, they have different cracks on it. I don't know. I haven't seen anyone give me like a real concrete interpretation of it, but so just go with whatever you think.
Well, that could indicate that the one with courage does not scream. The wisdom one has a mouth. That's where wisdom pours out. So let's see what the third one, power, has on it. And oh wait, no. First and foremost, we got to get a. Well, actually, we've got to get away from this thing. I'm thinking too far ahead right now.
See, you mentioned that, courage being someone who doesn't scream, someone who doesn't complain, but couldn't it also indicate that Link, the usual carrier of courage, is a silent protagonist.
Yeah, good point. I think we're reading way too much into this, honestly.
Yeah. Let's keep doing it, just to make people really mad that we don't agree with their interpretations.
Hell yeah, motherfucker.
Get mad on the internet.
Sploosh. Now, what's the power one working with?
Damn, Link, climb faster.
It's got a massive nose, it's Ganondorf!
I get it. So Zelda's the one who usually has to give us the exposition. Ganondorf has a big nose, and Link is silent.
That's too perfect.
It has to be. That's exactly what it is. That is for fact. Put it up on TV tropes as a fact.
Still a Dragon Ball. I can't see anything else.
Expressive Link. Best Link. Even he's wondering what the fuck, bro.
Link, mate, don't. Come on.
Touch it. Touch it. Yes!
That's amazing.
Also, one thing I want to point out is that when each of these statues emerge, their hairstyles are actually really similar to the oracles in the Oracle games. The Din statue has a ponytail similar to how Din had one in Seasons. The Nehru just sort of lets its hair down. And I'm not entirely sure how Furor's is, but I'm just going to go out on a limb and say, yes, it also is in the same fashion as the Oracle of Secrets.
Well, she had like, you know the Mickey Mouse guy earlier, she had like two buns on her head, like either side of her head, and there were two flowers on either side of the Furor statue's head.
Alright, so there you go. I was right, as I always am.
This place is awesome, just like speaking in terms of design and whatnot.
Splat, part 2.
Never fails to make me laugh.
I love how funny this game gets, especially in the very serious moments. Because this is not a game for adults, this is a game for babies.
They're not gonna, like, hurt any innocent sailors or anything.
It's a game for babies and kids, that's why it looks so cute. And not mature and awesome.
This is meant to be a really important moment. Do you have to be so sour about it?
Yes. Yes, because I'm on the internet.
The Tower of the Gods. I guess you could technically call this the water dungeon of the game, but I guess we're getting a bit ahead of ourselves there.
Can we just go in already? I need a dungeon. I got a special item and didn't get a dungeon.
Right? Like the awkward 10 seconds before the end of a part where we just kind of have to mill about. But I guess the time has come to sign off, so we'll see you guys next time when we begin the Tower of the Gods. See you then.